Hi, Leo. Let's do your reading for July 2023. Keep in mind, these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This reading will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. If at any time you feel my energy resonates with you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for Leo? What do you have for the collective of Leo? I keep getting fright and vow. Some of you guys may be afraid of your spirituality, or it's like you're afraid of I don't know if this is like, it's kind of like you're afraid of the unknown. So like, if you're trying to dive into spirituality, or if you're very religious, it's like you're afraid to venture out of whatever religion you're in to explore different religions or explore spirituality. And I feel like that's keeping you stuck. I feel like it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you confined. It's keeping you in like this box, and you're not able to reach your full potential. Again, look, you got compromise and you got vow. So it's like you need to learn. You know what? I am not trying to change anyone's religious beliefs. I'm not trying to convert anybody to any religion or spirituality or anything. I am simply reading the cards. And this is basically saying someone is afraid to venture out of what they've been taught as a child because they believe it to be law, and it's really holding them back. I'm not saying, ooh, step out on faith. That's up to you, for you to decide. I'm simply reading the cards. Because I don't want y'all to come at me like, oh, she told me. I ain't tell you nothing. Like, I'm reading these cards for you. You can take it how you want to take it. Don't put me responsible for nothing you got going on. But anyway, yeah. But somebody's scared to, like, go outside of what they were taught as a child, right? All right, what do you have for Leo? Fright, accident, and bully. What is this? Sweetheart. Loneliness. And vow. Okay. Fright and vow keep coming out. What? Give me one more. Withdrawal. What happened here, Spirit? It's like somebody is fearing a consequence of... You got withdrawal, fate, and what's this one? Indulgence and disturbance underneath the bottom of the deck. I kind of feel like somebody feel as if it's like you feel like you're being punished because of something you've done. But it got like a religious. So okay, say you like a Christian, right? And you I'm just using this for an example, right? Say you're a Christian and you cheated on your spouse, right? And then you in turn like had a miscarriage because you see sweethearts here holding up the pictures of a baby, and then you see the woman here in the hospital alone. So say you're a Christian, right? You had an affair on the side and you lost a child. So you had a miscarriage, and then your husband was in a car accident, and he eventually left you, leaving you alone, right? So now you feeling like, oh, God is punishing me because, I had an affair. That's what I'm getting. And you got withdrawal and you got indulgence. So it's like, that was a terrible example. But it's like now you're not experiencing life, like you're not living life because you are afraid of the possible outcome, or vengeance, a vengeful God. You're scared of like a vengeful God, or something like that, or it's something to that effect. It's like you are trying to walk the straight and narrow, like borderline do the impossible and be perfect, in fear of being punished by God for not doing what you're supposed to do. I really don't want to talk about this right now. I really don't. Like, I don't do religion and consequences, and this ain't my thing. But okay, we gonna push through and I'll put it out. But whatever. This is someone who is like disturbance. You feel like it'll be like a curse on your life or something like that if you don't do exactly what you were taught as a child, right? Merit making because you want to please God. You want to be pleasing in God's sight. And I get it. I understand. And I'm like the same way to a certain extent. Like, I was really, really into the church when I was younger. I wore like these long ass skirts for a very, very long time until I was in adulthood. So, I mean, I understand it, and I really don't want to talk about it, but I understand it, and I'm not judging you for it. I mean, but it's like it's fear driven, it's fear based, and I feel like it's holding you back from your full potential. Lord, what y'all got me reading? Why? Why? I mean, I don't have any trauma or anything surrounding it because I've worked through it, but goodness gracious. Origin. Good news wanted to come out, so I didn't take it out, but I did look at it. Let's see. Eternal love. I ain't telling you to go out there and do nothing crazy. I'm not telling you, to rob a bank or, do nothing that you feel goes against the will of God. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you that the glass ceiling isn't where the glass ceiling is. If I don't even feel like there is a glass ceiling. I'm just telling you, like, the confines that you're putting yourself in shouldn't be there. All right. Calm. Leo, I'm going to have to cut y'all reading short because I do not want to do this. You had daydream. Oh my God. Because I know somebody going to think I'm trying to push an agenda and I'm not. But like, honestly, it's like they basically saying that God is going to love you no matter what. Like, that's your creator. God is going to love you no matter what. No matter what. They're also saying inner peace, meditation. It's like they're putting the emphasis on meditation. Also daydreaming. You know how they say your thoughts create your reality and all this other good stuff. So this would be I feel like this would be confirmation for somebody. This isn't, a diehard Christian who is, set in their ways. This is for someone who's on the fence. And I'm not like trying to persuade you one way or another. This is just confirmation for something that Spirit has already told someone, right? And you got Triumph underneath the bottom of the deck. Goal. Triumph coming out again. Coach and a reservation. And you got Promise underneath the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what Spirit told me riding down the street one day when I was working at this medical equipment company. I used to deliver oxygen concentrators to patients' houses and show them how to use it. And I was like fresh on my spiritual journey. And out of the blue, like I was kind of daydreaming while I was driving. Not really daydreaming, but you know how you kind of like zone out. That's a form of meditation too. And Spirit just started talking, which is how I channel. So it was like me holding a full conversation with Spirit. Not really holding a conversation, but listening to Spirit. And they said the goal is to get to unconditional love. It doesn't matter how you arrive there. That's just the end goal, because God is love, right? So it's like they were saying how some people take Buddhism, or how some people are Muslim, or how, some people are Christian, how some people are spiritual. And they were going through all the list of these religions, and they were saying how some truth can be found in all religions. But the goal is just to get to that vibration of love, which is the God-like vibration, right? So it's like all these different avenues that we take doesn't matter. Yes, some do oppose, like put like limitations or restriction on us as people, and some of them do try to, inflict fear into us. But at the end of the day, the goal is to like get to that God-like vibration. And it doesn't matter what vehicle you use or what, alley that you take to get there. It's just to arrive at the vibration of love. I hope that made sense for someone. I hope it made it clear for some people. And the cards are indicating, like, me just telling people that they need to master themselves. They need to learn how to love themselves, because when you love yourself and when you get in tune with yourself and when you sit with Spirit and you start praying, you start meditating, and you start spending time alone, it's like your internal system is gonna like help you along your journey. You're gonna start seeing signs. You're gonna start seeing symbols. You're gonna start feeling certain things, certain nudges to kind of take you into a certain direction to put you on your spiritual path, and you'll eventually get there. Again, I feel like this is just some kind of clarification for somebody. This is just clearing up something that Spirit has already been showing you or already been telling you. So yeah, that was my little spiel on all of this. I am going to leave this alone, and I'm going to get into the tarot. I don't know what Spirit be having me going through, bro. I be hopping on here hoping to do like a quick little love reading, and they be like, not today. This is what we need you to talk about. And it's always something where I'm like, listen, you about to get me canceled. You about to get me cursed out. You about to get me... And it's cool. I don't mind. Like, my feelings aren't really easily hurt, because I really just don't care. I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to, steer them down the wrong path, or any path for that matter. The choice is ultimately yours. Which direction you take, which direction you go, or whatever. Okay, we got the Hermit card. Ace of Swords. So some of you guys are already seeking truth, right? It's like you're spending time alone. For some of y'all, I heard time in nature, but it's like you're already spending time alone. You're already reading books. You're already like on a journey, on a path to like master yourself and get this knowledge. Like, What was that? Some of y'all overcoming unrequited love, I heard as well. But it's like some of y'all on this path of enlightenment anyways, right? Ace of Swords here, truth and clarity. The Hermit here, you see how she got her head stuck in the book and how the light is over her head, illuminating her head. So it's like y'all already on a journey to seeking knowledge anyways, right? The Devil coming in sideways. Three of Cups. You're trying to, it's like, hold on, let me get two more cards out of there. Two more cards. Okay. Okay, all of them wanted to come out. So let's see what this is. The Devil card. Three of Swords. The Emperor. Four of Pentacles. High Priestess. Some of y'all wasn't listening to your intuition when it came to this situation. This is like a situation where somebody clearly broke your heart. Could have been unrequited love, but I feel like somebody could have cheated on you, right? And that's what sent you into like this spiral of, you know, doing better and getting back to yourself, right? So something took you down the path. Like this person hurt you so bad, drug you through the mud so bad. You held on so tight until like you had no choice but to let go, and you started going within. Instead of looking for love inside of another person, you started looking for love inside of yourself, right? You felt like you didn't see all the red flags. You felt like you got played by this person, and now it's like you're investing in yourself. That's what made you turn inwards, right? And now you're seeking truth. Now you're seeking knowledge, and like so a lot of you guys may be turning to like divination and stuff like that now, hence why you're on this video, right? And that's cool, but you may be conflicted when it comes to what you were taught as a child and going down this spiritual path. Like you could have been told, you know, tarot was evil and all this other stuff, crystals and stuff wasn't good for you, and now you like, well, I don't know. And honestly, I was the same way in the beginning of my journey. I was like, listen, but I had a calling, like my soul kept pulling me towards the crystals, the cards, and all that. And I eventually, like my family, my mama went in. My mama was like, oh no. First she was intrigued, and so I started like reading her cards. I did it like maybe once. I don't think I read her cards. I didn't. I was showing her my crystals, and she was intrigued at first, and then it spooked the hell out of her, and she was like, oh no, you can't come to my house, which I wasn't staying with her, by the way, but she was like, you can't bring that to my house, you can't do this, you can't do that, because she's very, very super religious, right? So it did discourage me for like maybe a week or two, but like when your soul is calling you towards something, you're going to gravitate towards it anyways. And you got to know that your soul is your inner compass, your inner guidance. It's not going to lead you wrong one way or another. So I feel like you're at an impasse where you're like, should I gravitate towards this or that? And I feel like you're going to figure it out. I'm not going to tell you which way to go. I feel like you're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to figure it out. Yep, Three of Wands. Trying to figure out which way to go, right? Let's see what's going on. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. King of Swords, the Sun card, feeling like you invested so much into a situation and got little to nothing out of it, and mourning that situation, which is completely understandable. Now, I'm getting this in two regards. This could be a relationship that you just got out of. For some of you guys, not everybody, could have been a same-sex relationship where there was three people, or it just could have been a relationship in general. Feeling like, listen, I was married to this person for X amount of years and they drugged me through the mud. And, you know, that's what's putting you on your spiritual path, but that's what was fated to happen. That's what was destined to happen for a lot of you guys. It could have been your faithfulness to the church. You could have felt like, well, you know, I was a member for this long and I did everything I was supposed to do. Lord, what is going on? Why have this church forsaken me? And it's thrown you down your spiritual path. And that was exactly what was supposed to happen, right? So, I mean, I don't see any, I ain't gonna say I don't see anything wrong with the situation. It's just, I feel like you're getting on your divine path, and that's exactly what was supposed to happen. I feel like this path is going to be more abundant. It's going to bring in a lot of more opportunities, and it's going to make you a lot happier, right? You're going to be able to be free. You're going to be able to express yourself. You're going to be able to be yourself without those self-imposed limitations from yourself, or limitations from, you know, another person or the church or whatever it is that you're freeing yourself from, right? Um, it's kind of like, I remember I was scrolling Facebook and I came across this girl page. She was very, very talented. It's not just any girl. It's like one of my little cousins. She was very, very talented, and she is very, very talented. And Spirit spoke to me clear as day. And Spirit was like, it's just like a shark in a fish tank. The shark can only grow but so long. But if you release that same shark in the ocean or in the water, wherever a shark is supposed to be released, it's like it'll grow 10 times its size. That's the same thing. The situation that Spirit is bringing you out of, it's like it was only enabling you to grow, you know, so much. But when you're released from this situation, you can grow 10 times more than you were growing in this situation. It's the same exact thing. You were stunting your growth with this, and now it's like you're freed up from that, right? So, all right, Leo, I am going to leave that here because that was a lot. Did not expect to have this reading today with you guys or anyone ever. But if you feel my energy resonates, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys later.